Everyone is not broke. Yes, I know, guys. Social media, the internet, and the news would say otherwise, but there are actually people out here who are quietly still winning with money. They have a few key attributes that's keeping them out of the way and out of the spotlight, and they're doing what they got to do in order to take care of their finances. And I don't know if you guys could tell, but your boy has been on a major content run. I've been highly motivated, so you guys got to take this in while you can get it, because Shields Media videos don't come as often as they come right now, right? So I got 5 simple mind tips, 5 simple mind tricks, or 5 different perspectives and thought processes that I want you to try to utilize as we're going into the halfway point of 2026. I don't know about you guys, but I declared that I wanted this year to be one of the best finance foundations for me and my family. And so far, so good. And it comes with staying consistent. It comes with not giving up on what you've started. And it comes with getting out of the limelight and just doing what you have to do. Some of you guys got to realize you need to stay out of the way. And sometimes you need to unplug away from everything that's distracting you. So I even got my notes for this one, because we need to read off every single one that we're doing. So, how to start winning with money in 2026 and beyond. This is the Shields Media rollout, if you will, of how to start winning with money, guys. Tap in, check in. Number 1, your mindset and relationship with money must shift. Again, I opened the video up with talking about how people are viewing finances, because your relationship with money, your relationship with finances, it has a lot more to do with the way that you look at it than you think. You always say, man, I grew up poor. I never knew how to manage money. I never knew how to do this. I never knew how to do that. Well, those excuses are keeping you from unlocking your untapped potential when it comes to having a better relationship with money. So many of you guys just conform and accept that negative and terrible relationship. Why would you do that? Do you do that with another human being? If someone's trampling on you and taking advantage of you and mistreating you, do you just accept that relationship? No, most of the time we don't. So why do we accept that money is bad or rich people are evil and things like that? You've got to get all of those things uprooted and out of your head. And you have to start telling yourself, I can win with money. I can be a better steward with the money that I have. I can earn more money. I do have goals for my money. Me and money, I use money as a tool to achieve certain things that I want in my life and for my family. So it all starts with connecting to what money is. It's a tool. It's not an evil thing. It's not a good thing. Use the tool as a tool. So shift that mindset when it comes to money. What's another way to shift your mindset? Educate yourself. Read. Learn. Learn about your ignorance with money. Educate yourself on how money works. And most importantly, read about money. So many of us proceed without knowing what money actually is. We only do what we were instinctively taught. And as a result, this is why everybody has such a bad relationship with money. So that mindset must shift. Step number 2, start simple. It takes a little step to start. Guys, you don't have to make over 6 figures. You don't have to pay off all your debt in one day. Start by making little small changes to some of your daily habits with money. You can start by paying off this much debt. You can start with saving this amount of money. As long as you start and as long as you try something, you're never a loser. You're never a failure. You're never a lame because you tried to attempt something. If anything, you're more courageous because you actually took the first step to start getting your financial house in order. So stop thinking you got to have everything perfect. Start where you are. Starting with this, that moves us over to point number 3. Start to minimize debt as much as you can. Guys, debt, I speak about it all the time in my channel, is one of the biggest chains that just wraps its grips around our neck as much as it can. I mean, you can't walk without some creditor or some propaganda trying to get you to step into debt. Everywhere you look is debt, debt, debt. Get this credit card, get this car. Your car's not good enough. You don't have enough balance on your credit card. You need to up it. Everywhere you go, you're bombarded with this. But I say to you, if you really want to start winning with money, especially in 2026 and beyond, you need to minimize the relationship that you have with debt and increase the relationship you have with hardcore money. That's what you need to start doing. Minimize the relationship with debt. Start realizing that if it's too good to be true, it usually is. Think about it. Debt promises you everything you can imagine, even though financially you're not there yet. So you need to start living below your means, not utilizing debt in the way that we've been taught to use it, and minimize it as much as possible. It is a toxic relationship. That is a relationship you do not want, all right? So minimize your debt. It acts as a barrier to your true wealth. So keep that in mind, guys. Point number 4 to start winning with this money. In order to win with this money, you got to start saving this money. Guys, I'm a huge saver. Saving is my favorite thing to do. I get joy when I see my bank account go up in the green. I mean, I love saving more than I love buying stuff. I'm not even joking. That is a real fact. So for me, guys, people say, how can you start saving in 2026? Everything is bad, inflation, everything costs too much. Check this out. There's always some room in your income or in your budget that's being misutilized. There's somehow, somewhere, you're spending money somewhere where it can potentially go into your future. Now, let's not get it twisted. Most of the times, our desires dictate where our money goes. I'll say it again. Our desires dictate where our money goes because money and finances is mostly behavioral. So we just do this stuff on an instinctive level. What are some practical ways to start saving? Guys, I'm a big proponent of saving even just $1, $5, $10, because the act of saving, we're chasing the muscle here. When you go to the gym and you work out, you don't do one chest press and say, oh man, I worked out today. That's it. That's the end of it. No, it's a repetitive motion over time. You're grinding. You're putting in the work every single day. You're showing up. When it comes to saving, you have to start building the muscle. If you acquire $30 today, figure out first, how will you save a percentage of that? How can you save a percentage of $30 and still maintain the rest of your bills and your expenses for the rest of the month? Guys, I have an account that I just opened over another high yield savings account where I'm putting $1 a day. So I'm paying myself first every single day. Every day I am paying myself, because if I were to leave that money in the accessible checking account, society, the world, somebody's going to find a use for my money before I was able to pay myself off of my hard work. So I have an account where I have automated $1 a day is going in every single day because I know I always have money in my checking. Well, I can't use what's not there because I'm not using debt. So that's a way to save for my future right there. Also, guys, start small. Put $10 away from your paycheck. Start making it a habit so that when there's there's a bigger margin to save, you're not feeling it as a sacrifice. It feels more like a reward. Pay yourself first. You're always paying all these bills, and you pay the debt person and you pay the car loan, and then that's when you're left with no money. Scrape off a little bit of the top for yourself, guys. Start from there. I'm trying to get you guys right this summer. I'm trying to get you guys right. For my folks who are already right, y'all comment down below and share more tips for people trying to get together for the rest of the year. And my last point, get comfortable with budgeting, man. Budgeting has been seen as the most evilest thing in the world. When it comes to casual folks and you tell them, hey man, get on the budget. Oh man, I can't get on no budget. Oh no, man, I gotta. You're not really trying to win with money. You're not trying to win with money. Budgeting, let me tell you a secret. Budgeting is actually going to unlock more of your money for yourself. Shills Media, how is that possible? You're lying. Guys, I'm going to be real with you. Go look at your bank statement for the last month. See where you spent money at. See if you were thinking consciously or unconsciously when that money was spent. If you guys would actually go through your statements and actually check your report card. Remember when we were all in school, we used to get a report card? Well, your bank statements for the month, for the year, those are your financial report cards. And so many of us do not look at those report cards. Guys, you will see where every ounce of your money is going. I've went back some time and I've been like, man, did I really spend that much on out to eat dinner? Did I really spend that much on daily coffees? Did I really spend that much on X, Y, and Z? Guess what? You did. Which is why you feel like you have no money at the end of the month, because you don't know where it's going. Go check your bank statements, be real with yourself, check your financial report card, and see where you can improve and do better at. If you start budgeting, you can start giving your money a job. And when your money has a job, society cannot make you homeless. Society cannot steal your money first when you know that your money has a mission and that your money has a job. But the mission and the job can only get clear if you figure out what your budget is. You have to budget, guys. You have to get in a mindset of budgeting. All it's doing is unlocking money. And watch this. It's going to give you something so important, guys. You know what it's going to give you? It's going to give you a leeway to where you can use the money that you want to use for things you want to use guilt-free. So you'll get your money more unlocked to you. And if you have that $50 that's slated for fun and entertainment, you can spend that $50 guilt-free. You can enjoy it. You can truly, truly enjoy it. So I don't know why budgeting gets a bad rap. I think it's because people are afraid to see the reality. People are afraid to see what's really going on with their money. So they get scared of budgeting, or they act like it's this terrible word. But budgeting is one of the most powerful tips, guys. So those are the Shields Media 5 how to start winning with money financial kits that I'm gonna give you guys. All right, I don't know about you all, but I've been highly motivated. I've been highly inspired. I will continue to try to check in daily with my fam here on the channel. We have been growing at a great rate. I really appreciate you guys checking out the content, man. Continue to like and continue to share. We're trying to wake people up spiritually and financially here on this channel, because a lot of people are stuck, and a lot of the abusers, they're monetizing it. They're monetizing your fear of money. They're monetizing your lack of knowledge about money. And it's even the every common day person like you and me, even people here on YouTube, are monetizing your fear. This, guys, we're breaking fear. Let's get knowledgeable about what's going on. Let's break the fear and let's get this knowledge popping. God bless you all. Peace.